So today was the first time that we actually went out into the central London. It was amazing. It was really cool. Anyway, okay. So at first, they had really just told us that we were going to go to Covent Garden. Covent Garden. Um, yeah, and like at first I really thought it was like this big garden. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be like botanic gardens or whatever. And I was like, okay. But then I was reading Callie's book, my friend Callie, and apparently, like, well, not apparently, I know now, but it was like, it's this huge, like, shopping area or whatever. I was reading the history about it, but yeah, whatever, you don't care. It was pretty cool. So anyway, the itinerary, I guess, said that it was gonna, like they were gonna pick us up at a certain time, and then 3 hours later we were gonna be at Covent Garden, and I was like, okay, that really sucks. They're gonna take us somewhere like 3 hours away. But as it turns out, it was actually a guided tour of London, so that was really cool. I got a lot of really awesome pictures. We got to see Parliament and Big Ben and St. Paul's Cathedral, where Princess Diana got married, which is awesome because my family is like obsessed with them. At least my mom is. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. And then we also got to see Buckingham Palace and all of that, and it was really awesome. I was really excited. Definitely helped a rough week. But then after that, they took us to Covent Garden, whatever. They took us there, and it was pretty cool. Like, we were really hungry because I hadn't had breakfast. Like, I was really hungry because I hadn't had breakfast. And we stopped at this little place called Creme de la Crepe. It was crepes, I guess. And I actually had one that was called Love Hate Thing because it had Marmite in it. And if you don't know about Marmite, it's like this, I don't know, this English thing, I guess. But either you really like it or you really hate it. It's like this awkward taste. It's gross, like really, really gross. I don't even know how to describe it. You really just have to try it for yourself. I might actually take a bottle home with me for people to try, but it's just, ugh, like I bit into it and it was, ugh, I don't know. Jessica was there, she saw my face. It was pretty nasty. It was like, no, I hate it. And like, me, I'm over dramatic, so I'm just like, no. That was funny. But anyway, after that, we walked around, and like it was a whole bunch of little like boutiques and everything, and none of us really had any money, so we didn't really want to go in. But Jessica bought this totally adorable little clock for really cheap. So I kind of wish we'd gone around more just to kind of look at stuff, but yeah. And then we saw this magician. He was, well, I guess he wasn't really a magician. He was just like the street performer, but he was really good. He was really interesting and stuff, and really great. But I don't know, we stayed for a while and watched him, and I'm trying to remember what he did. Oh, he did like, first of all, he had like kind of dirty jokes. It was really weird because there's like kids watching and everything, but I don't know, I guess British people don't care. But that was funny. And then after we were done with him, we went to Trafalgar Square. It's actually like this really huge touristy place, and I don't know, like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just this huge place. And then we climbed up on the lions, which apparently is like this, like you have to do sort of thing. It was so much fun, except that like, first of all, I had to get like, it's high, like it's definitely taller. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really high. And so to get up there, you definitely have to have help or like have really strong upper body strength. And so the guys had to like help pull me up or whatever, but I guess they were really strong because I didn't expect them to pull me up that fast. So I'm like, nah. That was funny. But anyway, so the lions, they're like these huge lions, and you have to climb onto them, right? But it's really slippery. I mean, so many people climbing up on it, there's like, nothing to grab onto, and they're so huge you can't really grab onto it, and it was ridiculous, but because it was so high. But it was fun. It was definitely fun being up there. And then after that, there's like there's like this huge like life-size chess game or whatever, and they were telling us that in the morning people come and they they're like professional chess players, so they're allowed to play and do whatever. And then later on, they have it for just like, I guess, whomever wants to go play. And anyway, you'll see it in my pictures, but there's this, there's like a, I don't know, like a huge column that said press, and nothing else. All it said was press. And so our friend Gavin goes up to it, and he's like, pushing against it or whatever, like he's gonna knock it over. And this guard comes over, and he's got a really strong accent, so we couldn't understand what he was saying. But I got a really good picture of the guard, who looks like a popo, like coming over and scolding him for it. And it was so funny, because Gavin was just like, okay, I'm not gonna knock it over. I'm just pushing. I'm pretending. But it was, I don't know, it was ridiculous. It was so funny. And then after that, we went to the National Gallery, because it's free. It was really amazing, actually. Just seeing paintings that, you never really think you'll see, and you only ever see them in books and stuff. It was definitely absolutely amazing, really amazing. And I'm not really an artsy person, so I didn't like stay and look at anything, or like particularly, I don't know, like I don't have that much interest in it. But it was really cool, and it's definitely different from any other art building I've ever been into. Like, they're usually, I guess the more modern ones are like really plain and just kind of these huge plain, like, nothingness, and all you see is the painting, which is good, I guess, because, otherwise it can distract you. But I don't know, I really liked it. It's just, like, the building itself is a piece of work, too. So anyway, as some of you probably already know, London Fashion Week started on Friday, and that was exciting, at least for me. I thought it was really cool. So it started on Friday, and I guess they're advertising it or something. I'm not really sure what they were doing, but there were these girls dressed up with these hats on. It was pretty cool. And they're walking like these huge heels, and like this long, not long, but this black and white dress with like 70s, and just walking across the museum. And I mean, they weren't really saying anything, but they were like single file line walking and following one guy, and they have these hats on, and then you see like random people walking around with these hats, and then you're just kind of like, okay, that's weird. But then you see these other girls following them in all black with the hats, like carrying the hats. And so I just kept saying, oh, that has to be from Fashion Week. It has to be from Fashion Week. And so eventually Jessica pushed me to ask somebody. So I asked this guy, I was like, where did you get your hat? And he goes, oh, you just ask one of the girls. So I did, and they gave us, it was just free, but it was funny because the girl was like, oh, I can't give it to you now, I have to give it to you outside. And she kind of whispered it, like, all shady. And so we followed her, right? We followed her outside, and we each got one. I got this. See, it's just red. But Jessica got this really cool one, and there was some that said London on them. I guess, like, the thing said London. I guess you can switch it out. I don't know. But I thought it was really cool. I was really excited about getting one. Because nobody else got them, because it was just at the museum and stuff. And it's free, and it's so cute. Oh, my hair is like, but anyway. So we got that, and then we went back home and had a wonderful day. Oh, and we finally went to Asda, and I finally got, like, all my electronic stuff settled, so all that's good. I can charge my, I can charge my laptop and my phone, and my batteries now. Like, unfortunately, the one that I have won't work, won't work, so I had to buy a new one, but, it's okay, it's fine. And tomorrow, we're actually going to Brighton. That should be fun. It says, come and enjoy this trip to the seaside resort of Brighton. Coaches will pick you up and take you back to the halls. This event lasts all day. Anyway, I paid $10, so I sure as heck am going. Yeah, and I'm really thankful to Baylor for paying this orientation for me, because it's amazing. And I made a lot of friends, so it's been pretty good so far. Oh, and it finally rained. I know, they say that, like, it rains every day in London. No, not true. It's actually a lot like Texas in that it's really unpredictable. So you take a jacket with you, and then you're, like, insanely hot, and you're like, oh my gosh, what the F? And you're like, having to take it off and carry it with you. So it's a lot like home, I guess. I know, I like it. Well, anyway, that's basically it. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, that's really it. Look at my pictures. I took a ton of them. like a ton. I think there's like 117 or something. Yeah, my cute hat. Oh my god! And then we might go to Fashion Week. It's like ridiculously expensive. I think in dollars it comes out to be like 60 something. But it's definitely worth it because it's Fashion Week, and when the heck am I ever gonna get that chance again? Just saying. But anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. And this is at 10 minutes, and I'm sure you're tired of listening. So,